2 minutes remaining. Goff throws.
Wow.
It is caught. Penei Sewell, the right tackle, makes the catch and picks up a Lions first down.
Are you kidding me? I'm like, what is going on? Why is this big athletic freak going in motion?
We all know this play from last year. Penei Sewell is set in motion, releases out to the right, and is wide open in space to catch an easy throw from Goff to pick up the first down on 3rd and 7 to ice the game. This was obviously a super exciting, amazing play, but it would have never taken place if it wasn't for the mastermind, Ben Johnson. Today, I'm going to be breaking down how this play came to be, why it worked, and how Ben Johnson fooled defenses with this play all season long. Prior to the Week 14 Sewell call against the Vikings, Ben Johnson had already called that play 2 times in big moments. The first time was here in Week 9 against the Packers. On 2nd and goal, 20 seconds left in the half, Goff found a wide open Shane Zylstra for the touchdown. Fuck the Pack. Ben Johnson sends the offense out in a jumbo set formation, and tight end Brock Wright on the left will be the one that's set in motion. And on the right, tight end Shane Zylstra will be blocking and leaking out into space, and as we know, no Packer defender picks him up. And even though the Lions are set up in a different formation than they are against the Vikings with the Penei Sewell catch, it's still the same play design. The Packers do a good job in covering the Lions with all their threats, including Brock Wright after the motion, but they just forget about Shane Zylstra, and it's an easy touchdown from Goff. Now, Week 10 against the Bears, very next game, Ben Johnson calls this play once again in a pivotal moment for the Lions. 4th and goal, Raymond is set in motion, and Brock Wright has a great block and release for an easy touchdown from Goff. On this play, the man set in motion, Raymond, is lined up wider than the man in motion on the other plays, but you can see here that the Bears defense does a great job picking up Raymond and taking away Goff's first option. And of course, Brock Wright does a great job blocking and releasing out into space and is wide open as no Bear defender picks him up. In back-to-back weeks, in Week 9 against the Packers and Week 10 against the Bears, in big moments for the Lions offense, Ben Johnson calls this play and it works both times. Now we're to Week 14 against the Vikings. It's the first play of the Lions' last drive of the game, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Ben Johnson sets up the offense in a condensed double set formation with 2 pairs of wide receivers tight to the offensive line on either side. And as you can see at the top of your screen, an eligible Penei Sewell is lined up out wide and then set in motion to be the lead blocker of the run. The run maybe gains a yard, but to Ben Johnson, this play was a win. And this play is a win because Penei Sewell is the key to this play. Ben Johnson calls a run with Penei Sewell lined up wide, set in motion to be the lead blocker. Ben Johnson is so good at using multiple plays to set up another play to confuse the defense. Now to the second play of the drive. It's 2nd and 9 and the Lions have a tight bunch out to the left. They send motion once again. This time it's DJ Chark. It's another run up the middle and Williams picks up a few yards. That brings the game to the 2-minute warning, and it sets up the play we all know and love. The Vikings have 2 timeouts remaining, and a first down from the Lions would pretty much ice the game, as the Lions offense would be able to run down the clock to about 20 seconds with their next 3 downs. The safe thing for the Lions to do in this situation would be to run the ball up the middle. It would keep the clock moving and force the Vikings to burn another timeout. However, they most likely wouldn't get the first down. It would set up a 4th and short or 4th and medium, which the Lions could go for, which they are known to do, or the Lions could punt or try to kick a long field goal. However, in all these scenarios, there's a good amount of time left on the clock for the Vikings. The defense truly has no idea what's coming because a pass isn't out of the question, as the Lions really need this first down to seal this win. But good thing for Lions fans and Ben Johnson knew what play he was going to call on 3rd down when this drive started. The Lions are back out in the condensed double set formation, and it appears that they are just going to flip the first play they ran. On the top of your screen is 1st and 10. Penei Sewell is out to the right, 1 running back in the backfield. We all know Penei Sewell set in motion is the lead blocker for the run. On the bottom of your screen, 3rd and 7, Penei Sewell is lined up at the bottom of your screen one running back in the backfield, so it would be probable for the Vikings defense to think that the Lions are just going to have another run play with Penei Sewell set in motion to be the lead blocker. Instead, eligible Penei Sewell is set in motion out into the flat and is wide open as Goff's first option and picks up the first down. Now, when you watch this play, watch the top of the Vikings line of scrimmage. The instant that Penei Sewell is set in motion, you can see Patrick Peterson turn around and point at Cameron Bynum. And this is a signal for Cameron Bynum to switch and cover the motion of Penei Sewell. So why was Penei Sewell left wide open? This is because Bynum is caught up on his tape. He knows that twice this season the Lions have scored with a wide open inside route runner, blocking and releasing and not getting covered. In this case, it's not a tight end, it's DJ Chark, but still, you can see Bynum is dialed in with all of his focus on DJ Chark. And DJ Chark does a great job with this route running, blocks, and releases. Even though the play isn't built for him, this is still an amazing route ran. And it doesn't end there, as Ben Johnson calls this play once again in a pivotal moment of the game for the fourth time last season. In week 14 against the Vikings, Ben Johnson makes the great call with the Penei Sewell catch. Then the very next week, week 15, he calls the same play again with the game on the line. 4th and inches, Lions down by 4, 2 minutes left in the game, and once again, it works. In this game, Amon-Ra St. Brown had 7 catches for 73 yards and was really the only one tearing up the Jets defense. Calif Raymond had 50 yards, but Amon-Ra St. Brown was the main guy. So they send Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion here. And as we've seen from this play design, the man in motion is Goff's first option. And with the Penei Sewell catch happening just a week before this game, the Jets defense is all over the Amon-Ra St. Brown motion and totally forget about Brock Wright's block and release that the Lions have already successfully done twice this year. And it's a big touchdown for the Lions. 4 times last season, Ben Johnson called this play, and all 4 times it worked. And that's one reason why he's just so good at manipulating defenses, using his past plays to set up future plays just to confuse the defense even more. Each time he called this play, it was a pivotal moment in the game, and each time it worked, which is unbelievable. It resulted in 3 touchdowns and a game-winning first down. And not to mention that one of the touchdowns was a game-winning touchdown late in the 4th quarter. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And once again, as always, thanks for watching.